What's happening? Here we are again.
Oh, we're live already?
We're live again.
It's
Day
Sunday
two.
morning. I don't know
Day
how live I am.
2, Vermont Sci-Fi Fantasy and Horror Expo, Essex Junction, Vermont. And like we said when we came on a few minutes back, we're just kind of walking around grabbing random people out of the crowd. And we saw this dude walking around. And I was like, yeah, he kind of looks important, man. Maybe we should grab him.
He had a cute beard.
That's not what you said. You said he's a cute butt.
Oh, well, you're not supposed to say that on air.
But no, actually, we are joined by Mr. Jeff Fold, the amazing mastermind behind this event and multiple other events here in Vermont. So, how you doing?
Morning.
Well, afternoon.
Yeah, I don't even. You know what? I don't sleep, so I'm not really sure what time of the day it is. So yeah.
So if you see him go like this in the middle of the interview, it's because it's nighttime for him. But it's okay.
But no, things are going good. Yeah, look, we're here. 6th annual Vermont Sci-Fi Fantasy and now Horror Expo.
Yep.
So we added a new genre this year. We're in what I don't know. It's second day. Yeah, I'm wide awake. I need my 3rd coffee of the day. But yeah, beginning the second day. Yesterday was fantastic.
Yeah.
Easily as big, if not bigger than last year. We've got 3 buildings, almost 100,000 square feet of space. We've got tons of returning crafters and fan organizations and our friends. They pay me to say that. And then obviously all the new horror aspects of it, our guests, the vehicles, the Supernatural Impala that I'm probably going to drive home after this. So we've got new draws. We've got 3 buildings worth of stuff here.
Yep.
And this isn't even our biggest show.
No. And I said that you have multiple shows here in Vermont. So if you want to find out a lot more in detail about what they have, go to vermontgatherings.com, I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
It's just lists of shows, but you have the Renaissance Fair coming up.
So we have 2 Renaissance fairs.
Yep.
We've got the Vermont Renaissance Fair, the summer fair coming up end of June. We've got a winter fair that we do inside the Vermont Winter Renaissance Fair in February, not to be confused with last year's Summer Renaissance Fair. That was also inside due to weather, but that's a whole nother story.
but at least you got the plate. You can bring it in.
We can bring it. We are, as far as I know, and I've been doing this for 30 years, the only people to ever move a Renaissance Fair the day before inside and pull it off successfully. Actually grew the fair from the year before.
Wow.
But Vermont's a small state. This really is. It's a Champlain Valley Exposition. It really is the venue for the entire state.
Right.
We're lucky enough to have a great, relationship with them, and we can do 8 to 10 shows a year here.
Yep.
And we do all the fun shows because I'm a fun guy, and my wife and I don't want to travel. We'd rather have the shows come to us than go to them.
Yep.
And I think a lot of Vermonters kind of probably feel the same way. Vermont's hard to travel from. You can't really go east-west.
No, true that.
So
Yeah.
So we bring these shows here, and people love them.
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying earlier, with we had Bill Lutz on. This is our 3rd year. We love it here. We love it. I mean, everything. The venue's amazing. The area is amazing. The promoter is questionable at times.
There was no sandwiches yesterday.
Right.
Yes, I have to add them to the sandwich list today. That's the most important thing.
But not only do you do the Renaissance fairs, you have a steampunk fair, you have a living history fair.
Oh boy! So we have. I'll try and go in order here. We had our Vermont Winter Renaissance Fair indoors. Yep. Then we did our spring market, which is really for our crafters and artisans, most of whom don't have brick and mortar stores.
Right.
So that, and then the holiday market in December are really to let them, make sales that their stuff isn't on Amazon.
Right.
Or in a store. Sci-Fi Fantasy Horror, the Summer Renaissance Fair, the Psychic Expo. I bet you knew we were doing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Steampunk Expo. I mean, we've done living history in the past where we're bringing it back, and I probably have like 4 to 6 other shows that if I can find the time and the date and what little sleep I get now, give up, we'll probably do even more shows.
So how's the reception been for adding the horror this year?
I think it's been terrific. Actually, everyone thinks it's been terrific.
Yeah.
It was a show that we've kind of been asked to do for a while, and again, going back, not falling back on the crutch of Vermont, but small state, small population. I didn't know if there was enough interest to do it as a standalone.
Right.
But the tie-in with sci-fi fantasy is so easy. Whether it's paranormal, whether it's horror, a Jason or something, whether it's crossover like Supernatural, the fan base was already here. So to kind of add that third genre to this was easy. And then obviously, you saw the lines. We've got Julian Richards here, who did Death and Supernatural, along with 250 other movies and shows. I mean, his line was across the building all day. The Impala's been getting great interest. I mean, growing up, I'm not young like some people. Butch Patrick to have Eddie Munster here and then have the Munster coach.
Right.
So we've got all different age groups. That was definitely, you could tell when you see who's standing in line to see Butch Patrick versus Julian or the Impala. But that's nice too, because you've got those different the different interests with the genres, but also different interests with the generations.
Right.
What the kids are watching, what us old folks are watching or used to watch when we could see.
Yeah, true that. Well, see, you notice I still
yeah,
have these on.
yep.
That's why I can see if anybody's commenting.
And that's I think the only broader thing that we probably do is the Summer Renaissance Fair, because you really don't have to be a Lord of the Rings fan or a D&D player to bring the family and just have a great time at the fair. Here, you have to have some interest in a genre, but because we've got such a broad spectrum, I mean, I'm looking over here. We've got the 802 Ghostbusters. We've got the Stormtroopers and the 501st over there. The Supernatural Impala, Eddie Munster.
And I will say, I think you are the first event ever to have Wonder Woman's invisible freaking jet.
Yes, luckily,
I got to get over there and get a selfie.
Luckily, there's a relationship between Batman and Wonder Woman, since she broke up with Superman. And Batman was a little busy and couldn't make it with the Batmobile. Luckily, Wonder Woman was able to fly in her invisible jet and park it in our other building. That was fortuitous for us.
Yeah. I think it's a $20 donation. You can get the glasses where you can see the outline.
$20 donation to get a selfie with the jet, and $125 to get a selfie in the cockpit. Yes.
Right.
You have to bring your own invisible ladder.
Oh, okay.
To get in the cockpit.
Oh, yeah, you need something to get up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is kind of how the fun is down here at Vermont Sci-Fi Fantasy Horror Expo, folks. So if you got nothing to do, you're local to the area, or if you're not local to the area and you want to drive an hour or two, it's open till 5.
Even if you have something to do, skip it, come here.
Yeah, well,
come here
a lot of
first,
people,
go afterwards, whatever.
Yeah.
it is
Yeah,
you gotta do.
exactly. There's a Dunkin' Donuts right across the street, so there's no excuse.
Dunkin', Starbucks. We even have food here.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, we have food.
Oh, the venue
If you guys forget to eat, that's not my fault.
So we're going to let Jeff get back to it, because I know his radio has been blowing up for like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I mean, check out Vermont Gatherings. If you're not into the Sci-Fi Fantasy Horror Expo, I'm sure there's one event that they do that you would be interested in.
And if there's not, let us know. We'll run one.
Yeah, we'll add it.
We'll just add one. Not a big deal. Don't worry about it. So with that being said, stay tuned. We're going to be in and out all day. And
Thank you, Jeff.
be safe.
Peace.